Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Nom Nom Galaxy. Let's keep playing. Uh, you know, that intro is actually going to change pretty fast here. Uh, Undeniably, I am getting bored with Nom Nom Galaxy. I am becoming very bored with it. It's the same thing over and over in every level. There we go. And I'd like to, and there's so little that in this early access version is available. Having a lot more would be helpful if I liked what I was seeing so far, but let's be honest, I'm not really falling in love with what I'm seeing so far. It's too repetitive, it's not varied enough. Uh, I recently just recorded Plants vs. Zombies Game of the Year edition, which is a pretty old game, and it may be out now or it may be coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. But the reason I bring that up is Plants vs. Zombies adds a lot to its game. It starts off with a very simple concept, but by the time you're uh, at the end, or played through it twice at least, there's all kinds of mini games, there's all kinds of there's the Zen Garden aspect, uh, there's many more character plants than there are uh, ingredients here in this game. Now this game is somewhat based around combinations of two plants, but frankly that's just a trick. That's a trick in any game. When you have two of anything combining, uh, ooh, I can put a thing here. So let's do that. Warp gate red. So now that have enough gold to put the warp gate, that means I can ignore those the need to return to that area from where it was. Of course, that does leave me in a bit of trouble. Trying to get back. Alright. Am I destroying the... Am I attacking the creatures or am I attacking the hive? I'm just gonna keep on hitting. Right. Hmm. Here we go. Let's run this way. See if we can find something new to make soup from. But yeah, I feel like I've had enough. Is that something we've done before? Have we done this meat with wheat? I don't think we're gonna see this ingredient at all. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see this one, or this one in the game at all. Because I highly doubt they're going to try to add more ingredients. But yes, it is completely and absolutely just a bit of trickery to have two random types of items, have them combine, and then you multiply the possible combinations. And there's not enough game here. There's just not enough game here to make me love it, to make me play it enough that I would start to become totally in. Alright, there's 3 guys. That should help. And so now I need 500 gold. 2 or more. So we can do more than 2. Interesting. This whole defend your base thing, it's like 3 games in one. 3 games in one, none of which are done well enough to catch my interest. I've turned sour on this game. I really have. And I'm not even that big of a fan of soup. That's the biggest insult, I suppose. So I'm not really even that big of a fan of soup. There you go. Make one of them. We apparently had already done that. Yeah. Apparently had already done that. It'd be nice if the whole system had some AI to it, where it knew ingredients. Let's see. If it knew what kind of soup machines were already planted, if it totally could work with that system. And let's see. We've got all kinds of soups going on here. We need more soup rockets ready to go. Hey, oxygen is all the way right here. Oh, and that just destroyed my whole ladder. Let's do it. I mean, so these guys are defenders. What are these? Uh, I assume they're the Arthur guys. So, yeah, they're the Arthur guys. Hmm. I just can't. I mean, I just can't. It's rage quit time. It's totally rage quit time. Look, I've got soups galore. I could put another super rocket here. I can put another super rocket here. But I've just lost all interest in this game. I totally have. It it didn't get its hooks on me. Uh, let's see. We've got tons of things. If we send off all the soup we have here out on rockets, will that be enough? If that gets us 100%, I'll stay with this. Otherwise, we're out. Let's see. So you got this whole section here that fell down. Yeah, are we gonna get up to 100% at the end of this day? No. Is there anything we could have done to achieve that goal? No. It's just the way things increment here. Can you get 100% market share at the very beginning of the first day? No. And why is that? Because apparently not the red team or the blue team, but some other team. Oh, and with that, I think I've overpowered my engine. Hmm. What am I getting for just a little bit of the creation stuff? And what by let's see. Put that there. $220 to get from that point. I guess I have to come all the way down here and build a ladder. And I can't do anything more. %70 market share. I just can't do it anymore. The enthusiasm for this game is gone. These badges do not interest me in getting anything. The combination of recipes did not come fast enough. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Next day. Press start. And almost crashed the game. Pressing start. Quit game. Okay, so we did the first 2 training missions. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And at that point, it unlocked everything, which was a horrible mistake and destroyed my interest in playing. It started to erode my interest in playing it, I would say, when it unlocked Gravelock 2. We got our office destroyed on this planet, we got our office destroyed on this planet, and now we're just rage quitting on this planet. That leaves this planet, this planet, this planet, and this planet. Is that supposed to be like a reindeer or a fight? I don't know. Let's see what this is. I just want to kind of look at what these, this population growth and insufficient housing. Who would be the favorite? So this is supposed to be like a slum. We can build some goodwill in the galaxy by helping to feed the less fortunate, but we're not the only ones with that idea. Be sure to send soup fast and often to keep up with our competitors. Alright, well, this layout immediately gives you this plant, which seems like it would be useful. And then you can't dig through these. Oh, so there's a bunch of these. But you're gonna have to find a place to make a base. There's something over to the right here. Let's go find out what that is. Here's some new creatures. So yeah, it's cool that we found a new area, and in this new planet there's new creatures, and the creatures you are running into is somewhat diversified, but the green, the wheat, the blue mushrooms, the green mushrooms, the roses are now becoming more and more common. I thought the roses were going to be less common. Okay, so we come over here, and you have your office already built, and you've got a pre-built whole section here. I mean, that's cool. I think maybe they should all be pre-built sections to begin with. Let's see. Here, this looks like this whole thing is just a maze more than anything else. As you reconnect, you get back things. I'm not seeing a lot of material that you could collect. So it may be very crucial that you bring about these and reconnect these. So that's cool. But you've already lost, the game's already lost me. Let's go over here. The game has completely already lost me that I don't even want to play the last 4 things. One of the benefits of having a bunch of games now and a huge backlog is I can just say, you know what, let's not continue. And that's what I'm saying. Let's not continue. Deregulation was nice, but now it's starting to be a problem for us to concentrate on keeping the factory safe. Gravity is weaker, so it's easier to get around, but that goes for the pirates too. Get the ingredients. I mean, okay, gravity's different. They have like one level that it is one thing different. Oh man, that's a bit of a big fall. Haven't set my office anywhere apparently. Like, and if as you go deeper and deeper, that just gets in the way of the rockets. Like, and here's the, I suppose, bottom of the map. Uh, so the whole rocket concept is a little strange. Here, the whole gum concept in this game is just ridiculous. We didn't need the gum at all. Uh, Eating your plants for health is kind of a good concept. Having gum be a third resource in the game doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. Uh, it's too much. It's just too much. So, looks like this whole area is going to be these trees and these bison, which I assume the bisons are the most powerful enemy you can fight uh, for food. So, yeah, I guess that's a little interesting. Uh, let's see what this one is. This one looks like it might be slightly interesting. Medical purposes. Citizens caught in the grip of a mysterious disease, poor living conditions, and nutrition blamed. Uh, so they want us to do mushrooms. A simple analysis shows that diseases can be countered with the essence of poison puffs. Secure a supply immediately. Soup machines will neutralize the deadlier chemicals while leaving the curative. Robot test proved 99.91% effective, don't worry. Look at the zoom out here. This is like each level's an experiment. I was saying this is an experiment on, look how small it is. And that just doesn't work. The scale in this game completely too small. Alright, now we're starting to zoom in a little bit better. Another planet that's kind of like the slums where there's not a lot of Uh, Not a lot of earth you can dig into. There we go. And the gum, it's like a percentage? This doesn't make any sense. Let's just take a moment here. You have the gum. When you get to 100%, are you always awarded a new gum when you get 100%? Or is it just I have collected enough gum at that one time? Hmm. This is just like a struggle to breathe. And if we didn't have the oxygen going on, okay, this makes sense. We're gonna have to race to our office. I assume that's what this is pointing us to. This is way on the other side of the map. Why is the game gonna do that to us? And so we're here and we can research things, but that whole research thing, when were we supposed to do that? When were we supposed to research items? Was that something we were supposed to be doing in the game? Uh, maybe maybe it wasn't possible to be done right now, or maybe I just missed it. But yeah, I was trying to find those new robots and I didn't see any tooltips or anything. Could have been a tooltip right in front of my face though. Yep. So all these you have your poison mushrooms here, and you can't put them in because the thing's not powered. So how would you power this? You've got to, again, figure out a way. But I'm not seeing a way. You're going to have to make a whole zigzag this direction. And then come down like here. And come up here. And come here. I mean, so you'd have to zigzag here, and you can't connect that, so that wouldn't work. You'd have to use something like a short corridor, and that won't work. You can't put a power generator if there wasn't enough space. So, is that doable? I don't know. I don't care to find out either. That maybe it's not even doable. And so the last one here is gray market profits, half of the space pirate compound. Feel free to appropriate any ingredients. Rumor spread of a secret pirate wealth. Okay. They all start the same way. You're crashing in a a broken down ship. Take advantage of this full lull in criminal activity to get up our profits up to the board's expectations. It's not a room. The pyramids have stock somewhere on this asteroid. So stock, does that mean actual soup? Actually, a stock is not a soup, but in this version, I think that's what it's gonna be. Little skull. Uh, so if we see skulls here, so now is this just a race to try and find the pirate location? Which could be anywhere. Could be very far down below. Hmm. I'm not seeing a lot of plants here. Is that a plant? Like tiny little mushrooms. And that's all you would be able to try to build. Hmm. And so, suppose you just have to look all around, trying to find this elusive hidden ingredient. Hmm. And I'm not finding it. So, somewhere probably on that planet is a hidden selection of, let's see. Let's try it again. We'll go the other direction. On the early access front, you would have to really love this game to play these levels over and over again. Uh, but you'd have to they really gotta do something to grab people. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it is. Maybe other people really do love this game. I think people will love this game for the first like couple of hours of playing it, but at the number I've been doing it, almost every episode I was doing was 40 minutes. So we're probably somewhere close to 6, 7, 8 hours maybe. Maybe a lot more, maybe a little less. Uh, and at that level, I've lost the passion. Little platforms here. Hmm. I've totally lost the passion for soup. Yeah, you would have to find where these uh, hidden soup is. There's just not enough to grow on this planet. Well, you may have to play this level several times just to figure out where the hidden stockpile is. And once you find the hidden stockpile, what do? Then you gotta haul it up to a place where you can put a rocket to shoot that rocket off. Uh, like, a rocket would not work anywhere down here. I think this is the same point where we ended the first time. So it must be somewhere in the middle. Okay, so yeah, let's wrap this up. We have your 3 easy ones, and then I assume yellow means kind of medium if they are color coded like that, and then red means hard. I don't actually think that's how it works though. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 planets that we don't care to play, and we only played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels. There are more levels left that I don't care to play anymore than what I actually beat. So this whole section under repair, what is this gonna be? I don't know. Uh, this whole section, don't know. Don't know. Uh, almost certainly that they're gonna do co-op at some point. That I think they're definitely thinking about that. I don't know how you would do co-op other than local co-op. That is in the options. Their music issue is a problem for YouTubers. It's not really a problem for anybody else. Uh, yeah, there's local co-op, but that's it. No online co-op. Astro pins, let's just go down them. Collect 30 more galactic uh, gums. So, wow. That means there's 21 more galactic gums to create. Oh, no, there's 50, so I only got 9 out of this 41 more. Uh, destroy 100,000 blocks. That's just a ridiculous number. They're just making up numbers. There's not enough game here that you would do that. Eat 60 ingredients. Eat 500 ingredients. Why would you ever do that? Discover 80 flavors. Uh, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me if there was 80 flavors. Uh, there probably is more than that, actually. Hire specific robots. Sell 75 cans of gummy soup. Uh, or yummy soup. Let's see. Harvest 80 tomato steaks. I like the animation style. I like the whole thought here, but the menu and interface makes it impossible to remember what ingredients come from where and what you need to make a specific soup, since the soup has a unique name that is somewhat of a combination of the uh, of the 2 ingredients. 5 pieces of brineweed. Apparently I never harvested any brineweed. Build 300 soup rockets. I only built 31 according to the game. Uh, yeah, a lot of these astro pins have an expectation that you're gonna play the game a lot more than I think there's in here to do that. That there's enough interest. Yeah. So I saw this one. We somehow got one of those, but I think it was in a storage facility for this one. Haven't seen this one, haven't seen this one, or this one. So I suspect this isn't in the game, this isn't in the game, this one isn't naturally generated in the game, and this one is, I think, probably in the game. Uh, this might not be in the game, naturally generated too. Uh, maybe, maybe not. We're quitting so early. We're really quitting so early. It's a shame. It's just a crying shame that the gameplay needs to be rethought completely. It totally does. I can't. I certainly can't recommend getting this game. As we let's just wrap up. I cannot, as a review, recommend getting this game in its early access state. I think everybody needs to hold off and wait. Maybe if you've seen what I've seen, if you've gone through this whole series and you go, it's worth it for a couple hours of entertainment, and then I'll quit. Maybe then, but for anybody who wants to get more out of, more than maybe 6 hours at most out of a game like this, which you should, that's really what they're pointing, developing this towards. I would say wait until they fix these levels, fix the gameplay mechanic. Uh, Having to get 100% market share is ridiculous. It locked us into levels that should have been over after a week. They totally should be get to a specific market share at the end of a week. And then we would have beaten each level very consistently, very easily. The whole research thing, maybe it is something you could do, maybe it isn't, but why did it unlock everything for me in the early access? Even if that is totally an early access thing only, but they shouldn't have done it. They totally should not have done that. Uh, Unlock the things I can't unlock myself, and if the case is that was what it was doing, well then it needs more. It needs more work. Uh, I still kind of like the concept. I think they need some supplemental stuff. They need rockets that can go through dirt. So I don't know if that's you can build a advanced rocket that will just tunnel right through the dirt and go that way, or maybe they need warp rockets that are really expensive. Then that way, uh, you don't have to clear the area above the whole time. Uh, all the levels are far too deep uh, for the rocket concept. There's it makes it ridiculous that you're digging deeper and deeper and deeper looking for ingredients and pockets of air, but you have to build your base almost always very near the surface. That that's counteracting the gameplay. Uh, I need to either be able to launch attacks against my uh, competitors, or the competitors need not launch attacks against me. That needs to be its own separate mode, I would bet. I would say. I would love to just focus on a time situation, find the ingredients, make the soup, get market share. Having to also defend your base is just one of these many, many steps in this game that are very much in different directions, and yet None of them are going very far or doing it very well. It's too frazzled. It's not a core gameplay mechanic very focused on that. This is supposed to be about making soup. It should be about making soup. Maybe some modifiers to the soup would be cool. If you could find salts or upgrades to it, that would get it. The whole price on soups isn't going to work, and it doesn't work because whatever your planet supplies with you um, is what you're gonna sell. So if you're on a planet full of wheat, even though the wheat soup probably isn't that expensive, well, you're gonna grow that and sell a bunch of it. That's just how it's gonna be. The whole menu needs some work. I can't pick pre-built soup locations. Every single new soup I made said it was new, so that doesn't really help. It just eliminate it down to one soup machine, and that's it. We don't need uh, the custom soup machines, even though the item detector is a somewhat interesting concept that needs to be put more as an item on the character, not as you can stand in this area and it will tell you where to find ingredients. I would say that's just my own personal opinion on that one. That's probably not. Uh, you could do other things with it, but yeah, I'm. I would like to say I'm gonna hold out my hopes for this, but in honesty, what I'm gonna do is forget this game, and hopefully I will be surprised when it comes out in a finished version that they've really fixed some things, improved some things, and may hopefully at that point I'll want to play it again. But we're rage quitting here. We're totally rage quitting. And it's not like it's really made me super mad. It's just I've lost. I don't get mad at games. I just get bored with games, and that's what am happening right now, which is the worst thing a game can ever do. The worst thing a game can ever do is bore you, and that's what this game has done. So, yeah, it needs a lot more work. So, that's the end of the series. Uh, right now, as it stands, I'd say hold off. Uh, Now, I would ask you to click on my name, Rydo, look at my other playlists. I'll be doing other games and uh, other series. I have a bunch of other series I am already doing. So if you click on my playlist, you can see everything that I have done or am doing right now. Go check those out. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. That's how you know when the new series are gonna come back. Like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel. I already said. Comment if you want to. Tell me if your opinion, if you think this is a great game and uh, that I should have stuck with it. But I really, the whole timing and pacing is a major part of it. The way days end way too early uh, makes it very difficult to get into the game. Uh, Also, I ask that you make a donation if you can. You can do that by getting to my main YouTube page by clicking on my name, and on the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click that, make a donation. This is the only thing I do. This is my career. I spend a lot of time and effort on it. Uh, and then finally, follow me on other social media sites like Google Plus, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook. You can friend me on Steam. You can friend me on Battle.net. All those, there's links to all those sites down below. That's a a second avenue in which you can see when new episodes are coming out. New episodes come out every Monday through Friday, but uh, in case you want to know what time they came out, it helps to subscribe on YouTube, and it helps to follow on whatever site you check, whether that be Facebook or Twitter or whatever. Uh, Thank you for watching. I wish this had ended differently. I never want to end a series like this. I want to say every game I play is good, but as I am playing newer games, this is early access, the newest type of games you can really play. Uh, you are gonna run into, I am gonna run into games that don't catch my attention. Uh, so yeah, it's sad. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.